Hi there everybody, Nikki from Yoga Lattes. So today we're going to do one last little sequence for our back strengthening and add in perhaps our bow pose at the end as well and see how we go with that. So if you do have a block or something that you can pop between your knees later on, good idea to grab it now. Okay, so let's start again with our cat-cow. Great way to start loosening into the spine fully. So that's just completely onto all fours. Go for that alignment. We know what that is now. Hands, shoulders, knees, hips. Relax the feet. Okay. Activate the muscles. So we're not hanging here in our joints. We're pushing up off the floor, feeling the back and the chest, yeah, the upper arm muscles. And here we go through the sequencing. Breathing in, we're arching up. So we're starting at the tailbone, belly dips, eyes to sky, exhale, opposite. So I'm going to get you to do this as many times as suits you before you move on. And it's nice to do an even number. So whether we are doing 3 here and then 3 of the next and 3 of the next, you know, so you figure out what suits you best. So for me today, I've done 3. When I'm back to neutral, I'm going to tuck those toes, heels to sky. Look up into the dog, so stretching whole of the back of the body. Remember, ears inside the upper arms. We tried yesterday coming up on the toes. Exhale, softening the knees, taking the belly back. Feel how that stretches deeper over the lower spine. As you straighten the knees, heels come back towards the floor, and from pushing these heels to the floor, easier to then come to our plank. Okay? From our plank, let's just hold for a moment. Watching and noticing what's working, what's not, what do we need to adjust? Can we still breathe? Yeah. We took the option for now, one knee, then the other to the floor, lowering the whole body evenly. Taking the hands out in front, forehead resting, relax the top of the feet. Right arm first, breathe into lift. Exhale, moving to left arm, breathe into lift. Exhale, be left leg next. Right leg, breathe into lift. Diagonal, right arm, left leg. And again, as I suggested, perhaps you do more of each before you move on to the next option. It depends whether you are starting with this sequence or finishing with your back work. Let's do one more like this. Reaching from fingers to toes across the body diagonally. Your inhale lifts. Exhale returns to the floor, no dropping. And we are down, pause. We took our hands, watching the fish scales, goalpost arms. Okay, relax the forehead, soften into the lower back, and again 3 times, breathing into lift, and exhale to the floor. 2 more, breathing in. Last one. Coming to the legs. One hand on top of the other, forehead rests on the back of the top hand. So maybe we started one leg at a time. Inhale, lift. And back down. Opposite. Perhaps trying that 2 together if it suits you. Breathing into lift. Exhale down. We did that clapping with our feet. 10 little claps. Again, you can stay with one leg at a time. Maybe you've moved to 2. Maybe adding the clap. It's up to you. I'm going to breathe into lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down to the floor. Just relax. So as we move towards our bow, hands around behind, forehead rests, fold the legs. Actually here, and I wouldn't normally use a block, but just as we practice, we will. A block between the knees, because commonly we separate the knees, and as soon as you separate the knees in a pressure posture, you're starting to put too much pressure on your poor sacroiliac joint in your back, where a lot of people have trouble. So let's see if we could hold that block or whatever it is you've got, a pillow, a cushion, between the knees instead. Yeah, so you're sort of semi-squeezing that block. Let's see if it works. I've not tried it before. Okay, so hands around behind. We've folded the legs, and can we take hold of the top of the ankle? Yeah, or the top of the foot. And for some of us, this is enough. Look at the work through the lower back. The upper back and shoulders drawing together. We're opening already through the chest. If you've been able to take hold of the top of the feet, you can feel already a stretch through your thigh. So be really happy if this is you in your starting posture, bow pose. Okay, and as before, we could start one side then the other, maybe breathing in, lifting the upper body. Okay, same as the cobra, exhale down. Maybe you do that a couple of times and try, when we are ready, the whole body. So breathing in to lift. So we've kept that block or that object between our knees so the thighs are working. Lifting up tall, opening into the shoulders, breathe. Exhale down. Okay, all to the floor, and let's just have one more turn. One more turn together, and then you can practice as often as you like. Until next time. Okay, so breathing in when you are ready to lift. If we can, we're looking up, lifting nice and tall, kicking the feet away, extending the arms, and when you are ready, slowly lower. Forehead to floor, let go your feet. Come to rest, interlace those fingers, cheek one side. Heels flop out, toes towards each other. And then remember that jelly on a plate? Really wiggle. Bottom on the floor. Notice how that softens the back, the buttocks, the hips, the thighs. Okay, pause and rest. And if you've chosen this as your resting posture, make sure you turn your face other way for the same amount of time you've lain here. Think of that neck. If there's any discomfort in the back, good option. Come back up through your cobra to all fours. Yeah. Move through your cat, so loosen off a little bit. Yeah, remember the breath in, breath out. As many times as suits you. And from your maximum rounding of spine and cat, then just take bottom to heels, keep stretching, stretching, stretching. Yeah, and coming into the child that suits you best to relax. Remember your breath, stay here, breathing, loosening into the lower back. Be really aware of any compression, any tightness, any tension here. So give it a stretch out before you move off and into your day. Wonderful work. I hope you're noticing the effect of breathing in and expanding the chest. Yeah, opening to the world, strengthening the back and improving posture. Have a great day.